grandfather was the oldest Navajo man alive, and she had silver eyes. She took her sunglasses off. She said she was hit by lightning when she was 12 years old. That's when she became the medicine woman. But it was when you see things that are outside the norm, it's incredible. I mean, when you hear a story and you see what they do for a living and you see how they act, it doesn't fit the picture. Now, I walk my talk. I won't walk. I'll die in my truth. I'm not going to die in anybody else's. So I'm a hardcore rebel. I lost a lot of my friends. When I was 17, I lost 20 of my best friends within 1 year.
How did that happen?
Mostly drugs, car accident.
Okay.
All the normal things. Not like aliens came down and took them away. But it was dramatic for me. My best friend was going with my wife's girlfriend, and she cheated on him, and he just OD'd. He shot up the next day and killed himself. They'll have to answer that if they cut short what they were here for. Then they're going to have to answer to that in my book. Well, see, someday if we talk offline, I can go into that, because I can tell you things that very few people on this planet know, and no alien races are talking about it. I can tell you that too, because people want to believe that this world, this dimension is important. It is at one level, but it's not at many other levels, because if people really think God cares about an ant walking on this planet, it watches every single thing. Really? You think so? What do you think deities are for? What do you think the angels are for? What do you think Lucifer is for? They all have a reason. God created the perfect system. What I did want to say, Einstein said something before he died about God. He said there's two aspects of God which he perceives. One is the personal God that listens to people's prayers. And then he said what he believes is God as the God of order, to create the order of what created out of reality. So then Miko Kaku, however, he also said the same thing.
It's Michio Kaku. It's Michio Kaku. 2 words.
He actually said
Michio Kaku.
Right. He actually said it recently, that he believes God's of an order, and there would have been no order if there was no God. So he's coming from that space as well as Einstein was. So, but I can say it is a lot closer to what God is than what it isn't. I do a lot of shows on what God is and what God isn't. But people need what they need to get to where they need to go. Even thinking that you have a mission. God created soul to be a free being, but it has to be aware of itself and its rules and regulations of what it can do. I mean, that's why souls can't go from here to the higher realms just because they want to. That's why deity's there. That's why God's there. I mean, it's a controlled system. Whether we want to accept that or not, that's a different story. And most Christians don't want to believe in reincarnation, and they want to assume they go to heaven and hang out with their family. I mean, I wouldn't want to be with my family if you
what's
paid.
What's the name of your book again? Because you're going to be going to this Living Expo.
Yeah. I got it.
April 26th.
Ken's Moon. It's called Ken's Moon Autobiography. That's the number one that has all the documents and records and pictures and stuff on the moon, et cetera, and as well as my life and coming up and a lot of the experiences. And the other one is the Regression. Where's my other book here? The dadgummit. You should have it. The Regression of a Whistleblower. Does that sound like it? Just a minute.
Ken Johnston. We just said it earlier.
Yep.
The Regression. I have to look up back on New Living Expo, but I got to put it back on my website so we don't have to do all this research.
That.
Regression of a Whistleblower.
Here it is. I got
Regression,
it.
The Regression
of a NASA Whistleblower. The full title is
The
Regression
they didn't put
of
the
a
whole
NASA
thing.
Whistleblower. Yeah. The Regression of a NASA Whistleblower. Of a NASA Whistleblower.
Okay. They didn't even put the whole thing in their description.
It was published in 2017. It was published in 2017. So,
they got 18.
There you go. Nope,
but
2017.
now they put, whoever wrote this for you, it's on New Living Expo. It says Ken Johnston, Witness to History and NASA Whistleblower. They have a really nice picture of you, in a suit in front of a guy climbing on one of the solar or Apollo things.
Really?
But I know I've got pictures. Yeah.
It's not the picture of my book.
No.
No.
It's
the subtitle. You got Ken's Moon.
Something.
Yeah. The subtitle is "The Smoking Gun That Reveals the Dark Mission of NASA." That's the subtitle of Ken's Moon, and I'm in one of the spacesuits there, and the lunar surface is down below where they sub that in. But the whistleblower actually has a little. See, he's like an 8-inch tall little statue that my brother, who's passed away, AR gave me, and it's a little boy, a little Kenny, me, wearing a little kid's spacesuit, and I'm carrying a little space helmet, and I'm looking up into space, and that's where I became the whistleblower because I was involved in everything. So, okay, sounds like a plan.
I'm going to send you what they wrote. I'm going to send you what they wrote on the Living Expo. I'm going to send you the link so you can see yourself. To Mars One Astronaut, folks, at gmail.com if you want to get in touch with Ken. Mars One Astronaut speaking at the New Living Expo, April 26th, 7th, and 8th. And I'm going to put
be sure they spell out the word
Johnston,
one. Spell out.
Ken Johnston, Living Expo 2019 article, because I didn't write it, and I don't think Ken's familiar with it right now. Somebody did, but there may be some geographical or some, it's got Dear Ken. Okay, I'll put here is the link while we are on the radio. Here's the link while we are on radio. Now, folks, this goes on YouTube. Ken hasn't even seen all the shows he's done with me and Tommy through the years, or even lately. So, anyway, I sent it to you. It's not a big storyline there, so you'll get it, Ken. Ken Johnston, Mars One Astronaut at gmail.com. And if you'd like to get in touch with Tommy to speak or to share anything at your talking on the Big Island, he doesn't travel very far lately, but we're going to try to get him in October 2019 or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at least November 1st, 2nd, 3rd, depending. A lot of us don't get paid till the 3rd, Ken, so you may have to wait till November 3rd to get us seniors there. I don't know, but we'll talk about it. But for sure, 2020, we want to have us all together to celebrate annually our group, the ACO Club, and this is American Communications Online, and that's our Allied Command organization. And we're going to be Allied Command officers with our ACO UFO clubs, our ACO Association, and our UFO Association. And we'll be promoting blogs and articles and journalists. And I've started Stargate to the Cosmos Story History Traveler series. And Janet Kira Lessin had the, the event in Albuquerque called Stargate to the Cosmos. And Tommy and I were talking about it in 2012 with her, with Robert O. Dean, who has since passed and gave us a $500 seed money to keep up the Allied Command Organization, the ACO Association, and start the Stargate to the Cosmos on TJMRCT Radio. Yeah, but Janet gave it back at my request, and I think Lynn Caston, because we decided to not have it at that particular date, which was Halloween in 2012, 28th to the 31st. So I like to keep Halloween because it's such a special time in our culture. And a lot of people come and will come and do the Thursday night and dress up and stuff. But then we could have Friday, Saturday, Sunday at least, and maybe Monday if we had to have 3 days. But we're going to see if Dr. Rick Allen Miller, Dr. Louis Turi, Tommy Hawksblood, Dr. Ken Johnston, and myself, Theresa J. Morris, will get together. And maybe even Dr. Lessin and Janet Lessin may come back this year. We're not sure if they'll come or not. But we may get with Richard Smith and his wife, Linda Smith, isn't it? Richard and Linda that started with us on our radio shows before they had their own. So a lot of people started with us, and even Lorian Fenton before she had her own radio show. A lot of people don't know that, how we've been around since June 6, 2012, and we got a lot of people kick-started in our ascension and our UFO businesses, Ken. Now, Ken, I'm really excited for you.
Well, thank you.
Go ahead.
Real fast, because I had not a vision necessarily, but what we are doing here and trying to bring forward and everything else is and the events we're having, and even David Wilcox and them, they're all saying September, October of this year is going to be when we're going to have the direct contact. It's going to have to be something worldwide event that's going to make everyone wake up and look and realize that, extraterrestrials have been working with us, watching with us for a long period of time. And so now it's up to us to get the information out so we're ready for the full disclosure. And I'm pushing that as hard as I can. Hello. Don't tell me I lost you. Okay.
I'm here.
Right at the end of the
Yeah, we were on mute. I was on mute. All right. Well, let's wrap it up, guys. We got 4 minutes. I'll let you each give for how to get in contact with you. And the ACO Club, invite people to that, and then we'll be out of time. So you go.
You've already given them my information. And, yep. Well, what did you say I was? Mars1astronaut@gmail.com. There you go. All spelled out, MARSONEASTRONAUT@gmail.com. There you go. Go ahead, Tommy.
Mine is Hawksblood1 AOL.com. Hawks is the bird that flies, plural. Hawksblood1 at AOL.com. I answer all my emails, good, bad, or indifferent, as soon as I can. So please, if you want any of my first 2 books, I give them out for free as an ebook. So just text me that you want it, How to See God or When Truth is Called Crazy. My new book is out, which I'm putting out there. I'm going to try to get it so I can give it away too, because I'm not here to make money. I don't want to make money. I'm just trying to put out the truth. So please get involved. Help TJ, help us get this thing going. If you like what you hear, please get involved. Ask questions, send questions in. But your participation is needed because we're trying to move forward and we want people to be part of it. And the only way you can be part of it is by getting active and involved. Sitting back and watching doesn't help nobody. So with that, please listen as often as you can. We try to do a couple shows a week. I do a couple shows a week. Tune in. You might learn something, and then you might get involved and might care about what's going on. Thank you. All right, TJ. You're still there, TJ?
She's there. Come on, TJ. We're waiting on you because you got about 2 minutes. Oh, well.
I don't know what goes on.
All right. Tommy,
right.
I've enjoyed chatting with you, and I'm sure we'll have more opportunities together. And between now and then, I'm sure a lot of your followers, listeners, will have a lot of questions from me, and I'll do my best to try to answer those questions as we go along. But you say you try to answer all. There are times when I can't answer all of the emails that come in. It's a lot out there.
I always say, if it pertains to what I know, I can answer the question. All right. Well, look, it was a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, we'll talk. Okay. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thank you, everybody. Here we go. We'll see you,
you made it back.
Tuesday night. And Ken, you'll be here Friday. We'll be here Thursday and Friday.
Remember,
okay, good night, everybody.
Sound like a plan. All right, good night.
Good
Bye-bye.
Sounds like a plan. All right, and Ken, what the heck?
I don't know, the spaceship just took off. They just left us.
Yeah, he left in his spaceship. Okay, good night.
Good night.